Hi guys, I'm Natalie with TotallyDazzled.com, where we help you craft with a little bit of sparkle by providing all the rhinestone embellishments you need. So today we are doing a banner. This one is going to be styled for Easter, but like I said at the beginning of the video, you can really apply what we're doing here for any holiday, any special occasion like birthdays or whatever you are celebrating. So I'm starting with just this simple burlap banner. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be making the word hop on our banner and adding some little bunnies to it. Of course, we're going to be incorporating a little bit of sparkle, maybe some of our fabric flowers that we showed you how to make on a couple lives. We'll see how it goes. And I would love your feedback along the way to guide how the finished product looks. Okay, so let's get started in the project. The first step is going to be adding our letters. Now, I thought about stenciling this, and you could totally do that, but I'm not a stenciler. I've actually never really stenciled, and definitely not on, I haven't done it on burlaps, and I only had this one, so I was too scared to stencil. But if you're a pro stenciler, definitely go ahead and do that. What I ended up doing was cutting out my letters and my shapes from I just ripped off, I had these canvases, and I just ripped off the canvas fabric and I cut out my letters right from there. So I just traced out my stencils and cut them out on the, and I really like how they kind of have that like almost linen texture. I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but I like the way that they look anyways. So I have my H and my P ready to go, and then I have this little bunny as well, and I'm going to make another little bunny. So I'm going to show you how I'm cutting these out. So I just found this little printable online. So I printed that, and then because I wanted a bunny and I don't have any bunny stencils or anything, so I just cut out this little bunny, and then I just traced it onto the back side of my canvas. I'm tracing it on the back side, that way if I don't cut it perfectly, the pencil markings won't show. So I'll just show you, because I do need one more bunny. I'm putting one bunny on the end of each side of the banner. So here's our little bunny. So he's really cute. So I have everything that we need cut out. So now I'm gonna get my Mod Podge going. I'm using a matte Mod Podge today just because I felt like with the canvas, I didn't want it to be too glistening or shiny, but you guys could go with, you know, whatever you are into. And I'm just going to apply it like really liberally to the back of my bunny. And you want to go very generous, especially around the edges, because you don't want your edges lifting up. You want them to hold down flat for a really nice professional finish. Okay, so now this is going to be on the very last panel. I have to make sure this is going the right way. My crafting table is full today. I am low on room. Okay, and I'm just gonna eyeball like centering it. Doesn't have to be like, you know, that perfect or precise. But you can see how that's looking. Here, let me lift it up for you guys. So it's looking really cute, and of course we're gonna add a little dazzle to them. Okay, so we have one bunny on. Now we're gonna do our letter P. I'm making the word hop, and I'm going to make the O out of some bling, some sparkle. Here's an example of one I made over Christmas. This is a sign, it says joy. It's backwards for you, I know, I'm sorry, it's because of the camera angle. But you see how making an O out of the embellishments is so pretty. So you could do the exact same thing, this banner, at Christmas with a different word that's more appropriate for whatever holiday you're celebrating. But today, because Easter's coming up, we're doing hop, and the O is going to be made out of our embellishments. So I'm gonna show you how fun and easy it is to do. Okay, so here's our P. Okay, we're making progress. And now I'm gonna leave one blank for the O, which we're gonna make out of our jewels. I'm just gonna Mod Podge this H. So what I'm thinking is a couple things. We could add a little bow to his neck. So we're actually going to be adding them to our regular collection just for you guys. Okay, so I'm just adding a little hot glue to this embellishment. And then I'm going to add it to our bunny. So before I glue the matching bow to that to our other little bunny, I'm just gonna give it a second to dry. I'm not gonna do anything to our H and our P. I think I'm gonna leave them plain for now. But what I was thinking, maybe we should start the O now. So I don't know if you guys have been watching some of our lives recently, but I've been kind of going crazy for making these fabric flowers. This is kind of where all my Easter decor started, with these beautiful chiffon handmade flowers. So I'm going to be adding some of those to our banner. This one I turned into a napkin ring just by using some of the same chiffon fabric, cutting it into a strip and tying it around to create a napkin ring. So I was thinking about doing the same thing with some more strips of white and pink chiffon and tying them like, you know, kind of in between the banners. And then I have this burlap ribbon as well that matches really well with the banner. So I think I'm going to do some strips of those in between as well. I'm just cutting some pieces of this burlap ribbon. So here's some little pieces of the same chiffon that I made my flowers out of. I got those ready to go. So I think I'm just going to tie a couple pieces in between each little banner piece just to give it a little bit more of that like shabby chic look. So look at our bunny, so cute. But that would be cute too. But I kind of like them just like that. All right, so let's start working on tying on these pieces in between our banner, and then the final step will be making our really glamorous letter O at the end. Okay, so I'm just tying on some of these scraps in between our little banner pieces. What do you think about that in between? Do you like that? So we're gonna do that in between all of our, okay, so I have another one done. I'm getting all this done before I do the O, just because once I do the O all in bling, it's going to get a little bit heavy. So I don't wanna, I wanna be able to work with it before that happens. So that's gonna be my last step. So our O is, our jeweled O is gonna go right here and make the word hop. So it's gonna be really cute because we have our bunnies on there too. So I'm almost done adding all these little tassels, which is really fun and cute. But I was originally thinking about making an Easter word and then decorating one of the banners with a flower. But then when I decided on the word hop, I just thought I have to put some bunnies on there to go with the hop. So I ditched the flower idea, but I am gonna add some, I think, on the ends of the banners. We'll see. But that's the great thing with the flowers, is that if you spend some time making some, you'll find yourself adding them to all of your projects because they just are a great finishing touch to so many projects. Okay, and I think I'm gonna add some to each end as well on the very end, because I think this is where I'm going to add my flower. So I'm thinking about adding a flower like right here. And I think it would be nice to have the dangling little scraps underneath. So I'm gonna add some scraps to each end as well. We are going to be adding a mixed pack with bows, with all of our various little bow designs. They're all so cute. Okay, so I'm going to add the same bow, I think, on this guy. So that's still drying. Hopefully it doesn't fall off because it's not dry yet, but you can see how cute that is. Okay guys, so we are getting into the last step pretty much. So here's our fabric flowers that we've just been using on everything. I added a clip to the back of a lot of them, like it's like a little alligator clip. And I just like doing that because then you can also save them and reuse them for other things. So I'm just clipping them onto my tree. That way I can take them off and use the tree, you know, for maybe Christmas decorating or whatever. For those of you who haven't seen our little Easter tree, I'll bring it around quickly for you guys here. Super cute. And you can see our flowers on there and our eggs that we decorated. They're just really fun, but I have all those on clips, which I think is a good idea if you want to be able to reuse them on different projects. So anyway, I just have it on this little clip. So let's see how we like this. It's hard to hold all this stuff. Okay, let me clip it on and then hold it up and you guys can let me know. What do you think, guys? You like it with the little flower on the end? I think it's a cute finishing touch, and then it'll match with all of our other Easter decor. Oh yeah, lots of hearts coming in. Okay, so we'll definitely leave that there, and I will add one to the other side of our banner. I'm just gonna apply some glue to the back of this clip, and then put that on our little flower. Okay, so let's make our O. So I like to work with some of the smaller pieces when I'm making a letter. And I like to try and keep the letter like the same size as my other letters. So I don't want my O to be this big or really big. I try to make it look like a cohesive word by trying to keep the size consistent. Okay, so now that I have them laid out, I usually lay them out first and then I start gluing, because sometimes you decide to switch things around, but it's up to you. I'm just giving it 1 extra minute to dry, but the O is complete, and I want you to see the difference from when I only had the single O shape to when let's see how many pieces I layered on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I added 7 more little pieces kind of on top in between of all the others, and it really fills it out and makes it look awesome. Okay guys, let me show you the O. Ta-da! What do you think? But you can see it's not too heavy at all. Especially because you'll have it anchored on each end. So I want to lift this up and kind of show you the whole thing, but gosh, it's huge. Okay, so I'm gonna kind of like run it along, and so you guys can see. So we started with one of our little bunnies and fabric flowers. We added a little dazzling bow to our bunny. We put in some scraps in between all of our letters. We made the word hop, and then we have another cute little bunny on that end. Even if I stand back, I don't think you guys can really see it all, but anyway, this was a really, really fun project for me to make. I'm so happy that you guys all joined me today to craft with me while I made. That's it for me today, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate you watching and crafting with me. Until next time, I'm Natalie with TotallyDazzled.com, helping you shine one rhinestone at a time. Bye, guys!
Totally Dazzled sells sparkling rhinestone wedding supplies. Check us out at TotallyDazzled.com. But before you do, click up here and download our free Printable Sparkle Quotes. Or click down here and watch one of our other awesome tutorials.